So I have 2 weeks until school starts, but it has come to my attention that some of you are already in school, and to you, I send my deepest condolences. Since last year, my junior year went so miserably, I wanted to teach all of you rising juniors how to survive junior year. So your junior year won't be as terrible as mine was. I'm gonna be telling you all the things not to do, like all the things that I did. So without further ado, here is your guide on how to survive your junior year of high school.
You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies.
The first thing is that you're gonna need to play a sport. I know I say this every year, but this year it is more important than ever. But you must be good at football, basketball, or baseball. If it is not one of those three sports, you shouldn't waste your time with that sport. The reason being is because your junior year, colleges will begin to recruit you. If you're good at football, basketball, or baseball, they are going to offer you scholarships so you can go to school for free. But the reason they only care about those three sports is because those are the sports that make them money. Do you really think they care about rugby or soccer? No, because rugby doesn't make money. When was the last time you actually watched a rugby match? Think about it. I bet you've never even watched a rugby match. But since colleges are recruiting you for your athletic abilities and not your academic achievements in school, colleges don't really care how you do in school. You can basically slack off the entire year with like a 2.0 GPA and you know, if you're good at football, you're right in.
Lit up the world as I fell.
So having a car junior year is more important than it was sophomore year. The reason being is because everybody has a car junior year. You do not want to be that one loser who gets driven by their mother. Like that's really pathetic. So you may be thinking, Eric, I'm a high school junior, I don't really have any money. How do I get a car? Well, just ask your mommy and daddy for one. Because I guess that's what everybody in my school did, because literally everybody has a car except me. Like, how can you afford a car? And believe it or not, I can't afford a car with my YouTube paycheck. I know, shocking, right? Plus, chicks dig a guy who has a car. I don't have a car, so yeah, go figure. So junior year is where relationships get serious. This is not your typical freshman, sophomore BS. This is the real deal. This is where your high school sweethearts come into play. So obviously I don't know much about relationships because I've never been in one, but here are a few things to keep in mind when you are in a relationship. If you're a junior who's looking to date younger girls, you have to remember the rule that they have to be half your age +7 in order for them to be dateable. I would recommend staying away from freshmen because that's kind of weird and it makes you look pathetic and desperate. Also, when you're in a relationship, make sure to make it as public as possible. Make sure you're always holding hands in the hallway. Make sure you're always kissing in the hallway. Make sure you're always posting pictures of you and your girlfriend on Instagram so everybody in the world knows about your relationship. People love that.
'Cause they fill the open air.
So as a junior, you are going to begin to take standardized tests such as the ACT or the SAT. And don't worry, it's not like these tests determine your entire life. Oh wait, they kind of do. Make sure you're studying for these, make sure you're doing practice tests, make sure you're reviewing questions that you're not sure of, make sure that you're preparing every single day. Yeah, who am I kidding? Nobody really studies for these. I mean, just wing it, honestly.
And leave teardrops everywhere, you'd think.
So as a junior, you are going to have to start looking at colleges. You are going to need to go on college visits. So when picking out colleges, you gotta make sure that you're picking the colleges that are easy to get into so you don't have to do a lot of work to get into them. Also, you want to pick some party schools because do you really care about getting a decent education? You just want to go to college to party. Make sure you go to a college with a good frat so you can hang out with a bunch of frat boys and be a total douchebag.
Be rude, but I would just stand in.
You need to do things that will impress colleges, so you need to make sure that you're doing a lot of clubs and extracurriculars. I personally do robotics, Boy Scouts, and I'm on the school newspaper. And that looks great on colleges, but it doesn't really help me like socially because people think I'm a total nerd and a loser. You're gonna have to sacrifice your coolness a little bit. Like, I wasn't cool to begin with, but if you were cool, you're gonna have to sacrifice a little bit of that.
Stare.
In order to impress colleges, you need to make sure that you're taking difficult classes. Make sure you stress yourself out with as many APs and honors classes as possible. You may not even have time to breathe based on all the tests you have to study for and all the homework that you have, but at least you're taking challenging classes. And yeah, you might fail every single one, and it would actually have probably been better if you didn't take any hard classes to begin with, because then your grades would actually be fine, but at least you challenged yourself. So those are all my tips. Make sure to take everything that I said literally and seriously, and you'll probably have a pretty good junior year. Here is today's post notification shout out. Congratulations, you're awesome. Thank you for watching my videos. I don't know how you do it. And also, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, and if you have not already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I make videos every single Saturday, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.